Okay. I'm a minute early. How awesome is that? Can I see chat? Mm, what was that? Something made a huge. What is that? What was that? Oh, shit. Okay. Well, I fell today. I'm all bruised. I don't know. I almost fell in the shower. Hey, lurking. Innocent. Yeah, thumbs up. Ugh. What the heck? It's buffering. What? Hi, avian guy. Something's wrong with my. Oh, that's okay. Oh, sorry. I'm here. Just getting ready. Yeah, hi, avian guy. Jeez, innocent. Thanks for doing my goal. That was really sweet. Yes, lurking. Oh my god. I know. I fell and I got a big bruise on my arm. I don't even know what that one was from. But I walked down the hall and bouncing off the sides. Oh, I don't know what it is. I'm not dizzy, but I just don't have any balance. I don't know. So you guys ready? You ready for this? I need somebody with pencil and paper. Who's going to do that? Because this is a little quiz. Yeah, I don't know. No, I don't feel I don't feel dizzy at all. I just don't have balance. I don't know. Hey, Wings. Hey, Riley. Well, I'm not drunk, so that's not it. Sudafed. Oh, I do have some of that, I think, left. Excuse me. Does someone have a pencil and paper? Because that's crucial here. Or we could start on one of the other ones, I guess. Hey, Goya. Welcome. Everybody got snow? Who's got snow? Oh, Innocent, are you ready? Okay. All right. Okay, this first one is Narcissistic Personality Inventory. Okay, you have to make a column A and a column B. Innocent. Okay. Yeah, this is no one in particular. You guys know. I put that in the title. I don't know. I should take that out. I don't want it. I'm going to be a target now. Okay. Let's start with number 1. I have a natural talent for influencing people, or I am not good at influencing people. I think that would be a 1. Feel free to chime in. Okay, 2. Hi, Eve. Glad you could join us. 2 is modesty doesn't become me. Yeah, that's true. B, I am essentially a modest person. Yeah, that's an A. You gotta put the number down, the number of it down, innocent. Not the A or B part. Okay, number 3. I would do almost anything on a dare. See in between. Or I tend to be a fairly cautious person. Nope. That is an A. Hey, Jamie Katz. Well, we're going to get to antisocial personality disorder. Trust me. We got a lot of stuff to get through here. We're going to diagnose, layman's diagnose, because I'm not a doctor. So, all right, 4. When people compliment me, I sometimes get embarrassed. Or B, I know that I'm good because everybody keeps telling me so. That would be a B. That's number 4. 5. The thought of ruling the world frightens the hell out of me. B. If I ruled the world, it would be a better place. Well, that's a B. Hey, Murphy. Lots of trees. What was that one? That was 5. 6. Ass. 6. I can usually talk my way out of anything. B. I try to accept the consequences of my behavior. Fuck no. That's an A. That's 6. Okay, 7. I prefer to blend in with the crowd. Or B. I like to be the center of attention. Yeah, that one. B. That is 7. 8. I will be a success. B. I am not too concerned about success. Oh, hell, he wants to rule the world. That would be A. Hey, Ted Thompson, welcome. Rumor has it, hello. That was 8. That is an A. Okay. 9. Remember, you putting the numbers down, not the A or B. I am no better or worse than most people. B, I think I am a special person. Hey, Rain Dancer. Yeah, that's a B. That one's 9. 10, I'm not sure if I would make a good leader. B, I see myself as a good leader. Yeah, B. Okay, I'd say B is a 10. 11, I am assertive. B, I see I wish I was more assertive. No, he's assertive enough. Foul mouth too. Oh my God, Lurking. I'm sorry. Do you think you should go to the doctor? 12. I like to have authority over other people. Or B, I don't mind following orders. Yeah, that's an A. I like to have authority over people. That's 12. 13. Here we go. I find it easy to manipulate people. Or B, I don't like it when I find myself manipulating people. I think we all know what that one is. That would be an A. That's 13. 14. I insist upon getting the respect that is due me. I think we already know that. B, I usually get the respect that I deserve. No, if you got the respect you deserve, you wouldn't get any. It would be negative. So that is 14. That is A. Oh, here's a good one. 15. I don't particularly like to show off my body. B, I like to show off my body. That would be a B with stars by it. That is 15. Oh, we know. We know he is hiding. Did I miss anybody? I don't think so. Are you keeping up, innocent? I like to show off my body. Does he ever do a live where he doesn't do that? 16, I can read people like a book. Or B, people are sometimes hard to understand. I think that's an A. 17, I feel competent. I'm willing to take responsibility for making decisions. B, oh, if I feel confident, I'm willing to take responsibility. B, I like to take responsibility for making decisions. No, you don't. That's 17. That would be an A. 18, I just want to be reasonably happy. B, I want to amount to something in the eyes of the world. Yep, that's a B. That's 18. Oh wait, did I miss one? No. 19, A, my body is nothing special. B, I like to look at my body. It would be B. That would be B. Hey, Al Kennedy. Somewhere, hi. Yeah, you guys can feel free to chime in. 20. I try not to be a show off. Yeah, it's not A. I will usually show off if I get the chance. That's a B. That's a B. 20. 21. I always know what I'm doing. B. Sometimes I'm not sure of what I was doing. What do you think about that one? Ted, I don't know. I always know what I'm doing. He thinks he knows what he's doing, doesn't he? Okay, so that's an A. Innocent, are you writing these down? Because I don't want to have to go through them again. 22. I sometimes depend on people to get things done. B, I rarely depend on anyone else to get things done. That would be an A. What? You're not writing them down? Why not? Oh my God, innocent. Hey, Wendy. 23. A, sometimes I tell good stories. B, everybody likes to hear my stories. That would be a B. 24. No, we need to add up the 24. I expect a great deal from other people. B, I like to do things for other people. Hell no. That would be an A. 25. I will never be satisfied until I get all that I deserve. Yeah, I don't think I need to read B. That's an A. 26. Compliments embarrass me. B. I like to be complimented. Yeah, that would be B. 27. I have a strong will to power. B. Power for its own sake doesn't interest me. No, fuck no. That's an A. 28. I don't care about new fads and fashions. B. I like to start new fads and fashions. What do you think about that one? Hey, Fast and Feisty. JB Katz, did I say hi to you? I did. I don't know. What would you say about that? I don't really know. We'll have to skip that one because I don't know. Fads and fashions. 29. I like to look at myself in the mirror. Yeah, A. 30. Okay. 30. I really like to be the center of attention. Yes. That would be an A. 31. I can live my life any way I want to. B. People can't always live their lives in terms of what they want. That would be an A. 32. Being an authority doesn't mean that much to me. B. People always seem to recognize my authority. He just thinks they do. 33. I would prefer to be a leader. B. It makes little difference to me whether I'm a leader or not. No, that would be A. 34. I am going to be a great person. B. I hope I'm going to be successful. That would be an A. 35. People sometimes believe what I tell them. B. I can make anybody believe anything I want them to. That would be a B. 36. I am a born leader. B. Leadership is a quality that takes a long time to develop. That would be an A. I know it is, Ted, and I got more. We got more to go through. Let's see. 37. I wish someone would someday write my biography. B. I don't like people to pry into my life for any reason. Yeah, that would be 37. He'd rather have a movie than a biography. That's an A. 38. I get upset when people don't notice how I look when I go out in public. That would be an A. That's 38. 39. I am more capable than other people. B. There's a lot that I can learn from other people. Hell no, he knows it all. That's an A. 40. A. I am much like everybody else. B. I am an extraordinary person. That would be a B. Innocent. He probably has a full-length mirror in his van. Okay, did somebody... It is a test for... Yes, A. It is a test for someone. Mark, did I say hi to you? Okay, so who wrote them down? For each of the following where you answered A, give yourself 1 point. That would be 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, 11, 12, 14, 16, 18, No. Oh, no. 16. Yes. 21. 24. 25. No, 25 is a B. Oh, no, it is. 27. I didn't know. 29. 30. 31. 33. 34. 36. 37. 38. 39. Oh, lurking. Yeah, Ted, it is a good test, I think. Yeah, we've got a lot more tests to do. Oh my God. It's on the floor so we can be closer to it. So. When he does those push-ups at Walmart in the exercise aisle. Okay, for each of the following where you answer B, give yourself 1 point. 4, 5, 7, 9, 10, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 26, 28, 32, 35, and 40. Okay. The score you calculated should be between 0 and 40. Below is a graph of the distribution of how others score on the test. Scores above 30 may be concerning. Okay, so just no all C's. Okay, I'm going to count these up. Something tells me it's going to be 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Don't call me. 13, 14, 16, 21, 24. Oh, I got to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Uh-oh. Oh, faster feisty. Yeah, innocent. 40 out of 40. That is concerning. That is over 30. That means you're a narcissist. Hello. Hi, Line Mama. Yeah, Ernie aced it. The only test he'll ever ace, I think. I'm surprised he isn't blowing up my chat. Okay, somebody asked me to check methamphetamine psychosis. Who's calling me? Mark, is that you?
Is calling you from.
Oh no. They can't call me now. Okay, psychotic symptoms and syndromes. Yeah, we're going to get to borderline. Yeah. Yeah, some of them do overlap. Psychotic symptoms and syndromes are frequently experienced among individuals who use methamphetamine, with recent estimates of up to approximately 40% of users infected. Oh, hey, Mr. Nobody. I know I saw that. That don't even last 24 hours. Oh, Fast and Feisty. It's not really my number. It's a cloak number, so I can delete it at any time. Oh, he will, unless he's on that's hidden, a bus. Though transient in a large proportion of users, acute symptoms can include agitation, violence, and delusions, which may require management in an inpatient. No, I don't have Raindrop Lust. No, I don't have her blocked. No way. Yeah, well, he's got all those. He's got a bunch of stuff. Okay, may require management in an inpatient psychiatric or other crisis intervention setting. In a subset of individuals, psychosis can reoccur and persist and may be difficult to distinguish from a primary psychotic disorder such as schizophrenia. You know, I think Ernie needs to be listening to this, don't you? Oh no. She's not blocked. Does she have me blocked? No, I don't have her blocked. I know that. I wouldn't have ever blocked her. The pharmacological treatment of acute methamphetamine-induced psychosis may include the use of antipsychotic medication as well as benzodiazepines. However, the symptoms may resolve if the user is able to achieve a period of abstinence from methamphetamine. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. One of these. What? Among the characteristics associated with heightened risk of MA use disorder are residents in rural areas, check, Hispanic and Asian ethnicity. Well, he says he's Hispanic, right? And among males, gay or bisexual sexual orientation. Hmm. Hey, Earth Angel. Hi, Dilated Pickle. You missed a lot. You missed our narcissistic. I think so too, Ted. I think so too. Do you want to come up? Do you want to come up, Ted? You can come up so you can talk about this. Okay, methamphetamine related psychiatric symptoms are common and include irritability, anxiety, psychosis, and mood disorder. Prominent psychotic symptoms among methamphetamine users include auditory and tactile hallucinations, ideas of reference, and paranoid delusions, and violent behavior is frequently linked with the latter. Do you think that thinking Bigfoot is innocent? Stop that. Maybe you could post her comments for her. Let's see what else it says here. I don't know. I don't know if this is it because he doesn't have hallucinations, I don't think. Okay, Ted, I understand. Hey, crybaby. You're distraught, fast and feisty? Yeah, I understand that, Ted. Yes, they are. I know, somebody thinks Bigfoot is chasing him. Okay. Methamphetamine use can be considered a primary psychotic disorder under the following conditions. Symptoms are substantially in excess of what would be expected, given the type or amount of substance used during the duration of use. Do you think that exacerbates his violence? I don't know. Or is he just violent? There is a history of psychotic episodes that are not substance related. Now that I don't know. Psychotic symptom onset precedes the onset of substance use. I would say yes, because when he was at Hay House, yeah. Oh, Ted. Oh, is Nick in here? I do not see her. Why don't I see her? Well, welcome, Nick. Yeah, I can't do it right now, innocent. She'll have to wait, and then I'm gonna do is Ted, I had to grow a thick skin, and it's been hard, let me tell you. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into why, but hey, Sister Callie. Oh, Nick's not here? Okay. Mark, hello. Okay. Okay, substance-induced psychotic disorder is diagnosable when the following symptoms are present. Presence of prominent hallucinations or delusions. 2, hallucinations or delusions develop during or soon after intoxication or withdrawal from a substance. Psychotic symptoms are not actually part of a psychotic disorder, such as schizophrenia, schizoaffective. I don't think he has this. I really don't. What do you guys? Oh, is dilated pickle, that's Nick? Okay, I don't think somebody asked me to research this, but I don't think so. I don't think he's hearing voices or seeing delusions. Oh. Oh, Ted, wait. Okay. The presence of a substance-induced psychotic disorder is diagnosable when the following symptoms are present. Presence of prominent hallucinations or delusions. I don't think he has that. Okay. If symptoms persist longer than 1 month after substance intoxication or withdrawal, that another psychiatric disorder is likely. Yeah, I am. Oh, pathological lying? I did not do that one. Okay. Oh crap, where did that go? Okay, here's dissociative disorder. He has been diagnosed with this. Libby's in here? Why am I not seeing people? Maybe I'm not on all chat. I'll probably... Oh. No. Oh, there she is. Hi, Lipster. Ernie is a sociopath. Well, we'll get to that. Multiple personalities. I do speculate. Oh, you don't think on a full-time basis, Judd? I don't know. Some kind of stimulant drug. Okay, 2, amnesia. I don't know about that. What do you guys think? I don't know. I think he has selective amnesia, maybe. 3, psychosis. He definitely has that. 4, dissociation. Yes. Withdrawal. I don't think he ever has withdrawal. Selective. Yeah, I heard him on Brad's, like, I don't remember. 6, insomnia. Do you think he has insomnia? 7, changes in voices. Yep. He's got that in spades. Okay, here's the causes. Oh, chasing. Hi. Physical, emotional, or sexual abuse. Now, this is in your childhood. Fast and feisty. Now, I don't doubt he did have physical and emotional abuse. Loss of a loved one. I don't think these are all. Prolonged illness. Childhood abuse and neglect. Yes. Experiences of child trafficking and prostitution. No, he says that, but that's not true. Experiences of war. He doesn't have that, although he says he does. Dysfunctional family life. Yes. Brain injury. I don't know. He acts like it. Daily functioning and socializing challenges. I would say yes, there. Cow. Fast and feisty. No, yeah, crybaby. He does need a psych ward. I don't believe full time. I think the times he uses is during his episodes. Oh, you think we're verbally withdrawn? He's definitely paranoid. All right, how do I get out of this? Oh, that's not what I want. Okay, here's another one. Dissociative. He thinks he's Wolverine. Yes, bipolar does. Yeah. His function was fine when he was quickly gathering free food. Okay, here's more. I know he did. He should have left those for people that have been out there for a week. And I'm sure they need I'm sure they need that food too. Okay, here's more dissociative identity disorder. Passive influence. I don't know about that. Internal voices? Yeah. Intrusive thoughts, feelings, urges. I would say yes. Changing memories, skills, or preferences. Yeah, I think he does have changing memories. Identity confusion. Yep. Crybaby. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he probably stole enough food to last for a week. Now, don't anybody send him cash apps because he's got enough. Okay, amnesia? I don't think so. Flashbacks? Um, doesn't talk as much. The sound he has one on highway episodes. Hey, Lightning Viper. If you take away Trump's money and power, you're left with Ernie Shell. When you love him, he loves you. When he calls him out, you're a dirty pig. Oh, he called me a bitch several times today. He can be hilarious. He can, but aren't we laughing at him? Aren't we? Hey, Nefertiti. We've been too free with the creature, that's clear. Yeah, I agree with that. Let's see. Okay, I think that's all for that. Oh, here's another dissociative disorder. Oh, this is a test. Presence of multiple personalities. He definitely has that. His voice changes. He's got 3 distinct voices. My constipation is under control. Memory gaps. No. Feelings of detachment, a change, a sense of being disconnected from oneself, others, or reality. I'm not sure if I had to be trapped with a zombie or Ernie. I would pick the zombie. I don't know, Sister Callie. He's been diagnosed with that. So, I don't know. I guess the doctor could be wrong. I'm not sure he was in New York long enough. 15 different personalities. Change in preferences, sudden and unexplained shifts in clothing, hobbies, or preferences that align with a specific alter. Okay, he does do that because he's a predator hunter, or he's working on summer wells, or he's teaching classes, or he's doing Zoom things for a church. Yes. Okay, emotional instability. Intense mood swings or behaviors that may seem unusual or baffling to others. Yes, I would say that. Viper, you need to focus on drawing out one specific personality. In my own opinion, I think he doesn't have borderline personality disorder. Yeah, he definitely has narcissistic, but he isn't. Yeah, he is a crackhead. We've gone over that. Yeah, he thinks anything I say, he disagrees with that, but I just posted a bunch of receipts. You think he'll answer that? Okay, here's borderline personality disorder. Yeah, Fast and Feisty, that's true. Chasey, did I say hi to you? I think I did. Or not. I'm sorry. Hello. Okay, borderline personality disorder. This is kind of fun, actually. A serious mental health condition characterized by a pervasive pattern of instability in moods. Oh, hi, Raylan. Yeah, I know people with it that on my dilated pickle, I put him up on my community on my yeah, post, my community post. You think he wants to kill you? Well, he said he wants to kill me. He said he wants me to fall over my balcony and he would welcome my death. That's the latest one. I see a murderous mind in him without a doubt. I'm so sorry he made that kind of threat to you and your family. He doesn't like anybody that calls him out. Just like most abused children do not grow up to become abusers. Contrary to Ernie's classes. Yes. Well, when you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail. Really? So yeah, pedophile hunter. Everybody's a pedophile hunter. And he loves to talk about sexual abuse of children. Don't you see that? That's just a fact. Okay, so key symptom. Oh, wait. Pervasive pattern of instability moods. He has that. Interpersonal relationships. He has none. Self-image. Yeah, that's inflated. And behavior usually emerging by early adulthood. Key symptoms include intense fear of abandonment, impulsive actions, rapid mood swings, chronic emptiness, and self-harming behaviors. It's caused by a mix of genetic, environmental, and neurological factors such as childhood trauma or brain chemistry imbalances. I think this is the one that borderline personality disorder often makes it difficult to maintain stable jobs, friendships, and romantic relationships. Yeah, Lion Mama, but we went through the meth psychosis and he didn't really. Okay, emotional volatility can make it hard to self-soothe or handle stress, often leading to impulsive reactions that damage relationships or careers. Psychotherapy or medication is how we treat it. He's bipolar sociopath with substance abuse and narcissistic personality disorder. Don't forget that. Oh, crybaby, thank you. First for Alex Petty. I know that's so sad, isn't it? He was really, what do I want to say? He was, I don't know, he was a gift to us. You know, only the good die young. That's horrible. I can't even imagine that. Thank you for the super chat. Ted, I'm sorry he wished those violent thoughts on you. Thank you, Ted. It's a brain chip. Yeah, the world, we all need prayers. The world isn't in a great place right now. One of these was, okay, let's go on to the next one. Symptoms of antisocial personality disorder. Just because Ernie makes threats to kill people and we are to assume, I don't know, Lightning Viper, his, people that have known him since childhood, as well as his family, think that he's too much of a coward to actually do something himself. They said he would send someone else to do it. Although when he was up here in town, he tried to get Mo to drive him over to my house. That's a little concerning to me. She refused to do it, which I give her credit for. She probably didn't want to get involved. Hey, I'm not behind in chat. I'm not behind in chat. Okay, antisocial personality disorder. Now, I think this too. God, he's just a mess. Okay, symptoms involve a pervasive disregard for others' rights. Check. Characterized by repeated law breaking. Check. Deceit. Check. Manipulation. Check. Impulsivity. Check. Oh, Raindrop, I can see you. Yeah. Did you have me blocked? HIV psychosis? No, I looked up meth psychosis. I get ya. I can do that. Oh, thank God, Lime Mama. Thank God. That was actually kind of scary when I found that out. I'm glad you talked her out of it. That was, yeah. Impulsivity, aggression, yes. Lack of remorse, definitely. Irresponsibility, often masked by superficial charm. Yes. Key signs include exploiting others, yes. Frequent lying, yes. Substance abuse, yes. Poor impulse control, yes. Disregarding safety. I don't know about that one. Does he do? Well, he pretends he is. He said when he went to Minneapolis, he was going to prove he was real. And if he died, he had to die. Failing to meet obligations. Oh, fuck yeah. All stemming from a lack of conscience or empathy. A lack of respect for others. Sociopathy. Okay. Disregard for rules and laws. Repeatedly breaking laws and social norms. Definitely. Lying, conning, and using charm for personal gain. Yep. Acting on whims, failing to plan, and neglecting responsibilities. Yes. Frequent fights, hostility, or violence. Yes. Indifference or rationalization for hurting, mistreating, or stealing from others. That gets 3 stars. Inability to recognize or care about others' feelings. Yes. Disregarding the safety of oneself or others. Other common signs. Substance abuse. Yep. Problems with alcohol or drugs. Check. Superficial charm. Can be witty, smooth, and manipulative. Yep. Check. Sense of superiority. Arrogant, opinionated, and entitled. Yep. All 3. Cruelty. Physical cruelty to people or animals. Check on both of those. Okay, we got that. All right. Here's another. What's this? Okay. Cluster B personality disorders. Antisocial personality, we already went over that. Borderline personality, we did go over that. Histrionic personality, we have not done that. Dramatic behavior, yes. Inappropriately sexual or provocative, yes. He likes to talk about sexual abuse of children. Oh, and yeah, how he snorted coke off somebody's ass, and yeah. I think the person who made these assessments has met Ernie. And the third one is need to be the center of attention. 100%. Okay, types of personality disorders and symptoms. Distrust of others, belief that others have malicious intentions. Oh, yeah, I'd say. He thinks Katie and Degenerate Lost are out to get him, right? Social detachment, limited range of emotional expression. No, I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry, Raindrop Lost. Yeah, we're praying for everybody in chat. Several people in here have had some health issues, but he trusts lips. Yeah. Don't get me started on that. Schizotypal, eccentric behavior, cognitive or perceptual distortions. I'm not sure that one. Borderline, emotional instability, intense and unstable relationships. We've already decided that. Narcissistic, sense of superiority, lack of empathy, need for admiration. Histrionic, excessive emotionality, attention-seeking behavior. Antisocial, disregard for others' rights, lack of remorse or guilt. Avoidant, hypersensitivity to criticism. Yep. Social inhibition, feelings of inadequacy. I don't think he has any feelings of inadequacy. Lion mama. Yeah. Dependent, nope. Obsessive compulsive, nope. I have that. Okay, so what did we decide on? Paranoid, borderline, narcissistic, histrionic, and antisocial. Yes. The books you can write on these people write themselves. Yeah, Line Mama. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. It is coming. The only feeling Ernie has is hunger. Fast and feisty. You are on it tonight. You were hilarious. Yeah, that was totally disgusting. Okay, some traits of psychopathy versus sociopathy. Psychopathy, lack of fear, difficulty with emotional regulation, uses insincere charm to mask true feelings. I'm not sure he has any true feelings, honestly. I don't think, I've told him before, just be Ernie, just be yourself. I don't think he knows. Limited understanding of right and wrong. Now that's true. Lack of empathy or remorse, takes no responsibility for their actions, doesn't follow rules, doesn't respect boundaries. He's got all of that. What? Oh, yes. I agree. I agree, Lightning Viper. No, I agree that. Okay, sociopathy frequently gets in trouble with the law, makes impulsive decisions, increased aggression and risk for violence, inability to follow through on personal responsibilities, like sending tiger pennants and shirts. Hi, Starry Night. I'm sorry you're late. How could a man with Q5 personality, I know. I think was this one of these was treated with Haldol, and he has been on that. Remember, he got okay, now we're going to go down to what is it called? Now I made the tiger pennants. I have the receipts on the tiger pennants and what happened. He didn't design those and he didn't make those. And he didn't get him because he wouldn't pay the guy shipping from California. Okay, cults. And I think this is pertinent to his tiger twats. Key takeaways. Cults demand intense loyalty to a strict belief system or charismatic leader. Now, we've seen that, definitely. If you don't show loyalty to him, he goes off the rails, right? Stop that, innocent. I mean it. People may join cults because they desire a sense of belonging, guidance, or purpose, even though there are high personal costs. Now, that's definitely, I think it is a sense of belonging. I think that's why Prayer Garden has Fast and Feisty. No, he was mad because that fell through because Degen. Oh, that was Cinnamon Girl that ruined that for him. Recognizing the signs of a cult and knowing where to get help can protect you or the people you care about. I think they're gone. I think the more we criticize them or point out, the symptoms of a cult or anything to do with that, I think it just makes them clamp down tighter. I really do. I know one of the symptoms is that you're punished for leaving the cult, which is like the Amish where they shun you. And Ernie definitely does that. Look at what he did to Renee or Charlie. Who else does he do that to? Mama T. Such groups demand excessive devotion from members. They utilize unethical and manipulative techniques to persuade and control members. Their primary goal. Oh, Tara is in here? I missed her. Hi, Tara. No, he didn't. He also didn't turn himself into law enforcement. They use unethical and manipulative techniques to persuade and control members. Their primary goal is to advance the group leader's agenda, even though such goals may harm individuals, families, and communities. Some individuals who join cults remain lifelong members. Others break free and share how it felt to be brainwashed by a charismatic leader. Oh my goodness. Okay, cults are characterized by absolute authoritarianism without accountability. Yep. Zero tolerance for criticism or questions. Check. Lack of meaningful financial disclosure regarding the budget. Well, yeah. Sometimes he'll tell us he makes $4,000 a month or some astronomical. Ernie's supporters are his flying monkeys. Unreasonable fears about the outside world that often involve evil conspiracies and persecutions. Check. A belief that former followers are always wrong for leaving and there is never a legitimate reason for anyone to leave. Abuse of members. Check. Followers feeling that they are never able to be good enough. He do you notice the way he constantly denigrates them? Oh, you're all stupid. Get the hell out of here. You're gone. And then he raises them up. You know, like, oh, my team is the best in the world at research and all this. I can see that he's grooming, yes, degrades and devalues. Exactly, Starry. And then builds them up. I can see when somebody's in there begging for a wrench, I think, oh my God, there's his next target right there. A pick-me girl. Somebody that needs validation. He's grooming Crystal right now, telling her how wonderful she is at finding maps. Boy, I don't know, Fast and Feisty. I don't think he has an inferiority complex. He thinks he's awesome. Okay, 9 is a belief that the leader is right at all times. A belief that the leader is the exclusive means of knowing truth or giving validation. There we are. Cults are dangerous because they typically rely on, oh, hey, Cinnamon Girl, I mentioned you. Typically rely on deceptive and authoritarian practices to make members dependent on and obedient to the group. Cults often cut members off from other forms of social and financial support and pose both physical and psychological risks to members of the group. Yep. Yepper. Yes. Exactly, Starry Night. Devalue, discard, over. I think he does cut them off because if you go and somebody that he doesn't like chats, yeah, that's a no-no, right? Okay. Why people end up joining cults. Researchers have found several reasons why individuals may join. They don't know they're joining a cult. They don't recognize that the group they're joining is a cult. They may have certain vulnerabilities that make them more likely to join, such as anxiety or substance abuse. I would say low self-esteem, too. They have unresolved insecurities. Many cult members experience attachment insecurity. Their insecurities might drive them towards a group that promises acceptance. I think they are pretty tightly banded over there, actually. Yeah, you're accepted as long as you don't call him out, right? Like I do. Yeah, crybaby. I think, yeah, he realizes he's inferior. You know, that could be true. I think that's true. The gaslighting and manipulation. Absolutely. They are made to feel as if they're special and will be part of something. Yes, low self-esteem. It's definitely. I want everybody to take note that I am caught up with chat. That doesn't happen very often. Once people join a group, they're usually distanced from outside influences. After being separated from the outside world, leaving the group becomes difficult. They often grow dependent on being in a group and develop suspicions of anyone outside the group. That is definitely. Just give him $1. Fast and Feisty, you're killing me. If his loyal supporters ever having disagreeing thoughts of what he does, but feel they're afraid to confront him respectfully, they need to ask themselves why the fear and ask self, is that healthy? I agree. I agree. I got to put that up here. I got to put that up there. Even though then I can't see the other comments when I do that. Everybody read that. That's amazing. That's an awesome comment. Okay. Here we go. They are manipulated into joining. The other major theory about why individuals remain in cults is mostly sociological. Cult leaders often promise to reward members in some way. Remember when they were gonna, well, they're in what does he call that? Some special group they had to join. Remember? He still talks about it, but I can't remember. I guess it wasn't important to me. They may tell them they'll move up in the ranks within the cult or convince them that something really good is going to happen to their special group. Yes, absolutely. Oh, shoot. Okay. I can't see the chat. What's going on? There we go. Dodgeball Hunter. The nickname the empty meat suits cause, they literally have no personality. Oh, yeah. Us versus them. You're absolutely right, Ted. I'm glad you're in here. I really need Night Watch. Yeah, that's one. But what was the other? He was teaching classes for them. I forget what they called. In the military, we call that optics, perception on an enemy to bond the allies into a unified front. Thank you, Piper. Wasn't he supposed to be? Feisty, you're killing me to be dedicating his channel to interviewing people like butt bag balls. You know what? I don't think anybody's returning his phone calls. Actually, who did he say called him the other day? Scouts. That's right, Field Scouts. Thank you, Lurking. He seems to seek out the lonely, vulnerable, and yes, I think it is lonely. Yes. Oh, he's scared to go to prison? He does. He is scared. Jail, anyway. He thinks jail is so much tougher than prison. I'd like to see him go to prison and see if he keeps that belief. Some people believe those involved are more like victims rather than members. They are, since they are often subjected to psychological manipulation tactics that lure them into making unhealthy decisions. Okay. Do we have another cult one? Suppression of dissent and critical thinking. Absolutely. 100%. And knows the truth is behind those bars. Questioning the leader or doctrine is forbidden. Check. Often punished, and members are discouraged from independent thought through techniques like chanting or guilt. I would say guilt. That's absolutely. And no, I can't see. I've never been. I don't know. I don't think drinking your urine happens in jail. There's one guy in jail that they found him and he'd been dead for 2 days in his cell. Now, how do you do that when you have count 3 times a day or 4? I forget. You think they didn't notice that he was laying in there dead? Okay, Lurking. He is not stupid. Oh, yeah. He does observe people and he exploits their weaknesses. He's got that's a manipulative, abusive person. They hone in on your weaknesses and exploit it. I absolutely think he does that. I know he didn't believe he just disbelieves anything I say. Yes, he has radar for damaged minds. Exactly. That's kind of what okay. I know. And Brad, too. Shelby killed 14 or 42 people from South Carolina to Kentucky. What the hell? Okay, this is cult of personality. Excessive glorification. Yes. Quasi-religious adoration of a charismatic leader. Check. Key aspects. Where has that been proven? What, Cinnamon? Yeah, Ted, and I don't think he's got all the following he had the first time with financial support. I don't think there's people that are going to fund his commissary or his phone. Cinnamon, where is what been proven, hon? Yeah, the CEOs, absolutely. Oh no, that was just something that Brad said. Did any of them say anything that was proven? No. Ernie couldn't prove anything. Okay. Definition of and mechanism. It is a system where a leader is portrayed as heroic, infallible, and necessary, demanding unquestioning obedience. Check. An all-day buffet. You're killing me. Cults use state-controlled media, art, rallies, and propaganda. Well, I think that's his classes, don't you? Or his predator hunter philosophy. Let's see. Apparently, there's a band called Cult of Personality. And let's see. Historical and political examples. Vladimir Putin, Kim Jong-un, Mao Zedong, and Eva Peron. That's interesting. Okay. Okay, here is pure evil. Yeah, it's Starry Night. I know. He makes up the most ridiculous things. Outlandish. And I think he's taking stories from other people or from what he himself has done. Because remember, he said Shelby was going, give me the money, give me the money, give me the money. And Margaret said that that's Ernie, that she's seen Ernie do that more than once. Okay, evil as a concept is usually defined as profoundly immoral behavior, and it related to acts that cause unnecessary pain and suffering for others. Now, that sounds like Ernie. I'm sorry. It really does. The meaning of evil is morally reprehensible, sinful, wicked. Yep. I have another one on that. Fast and feisty. Well, innocent, he couldn't be in there because he testified, but it seems like he would have been in there afterwards because he doesn't have any reason to. avoid it then. Probably didn't give a shit, actually. Or maybe he was embarrassed. What do you think? Okay. I think that's it. Now, who wanted me to yeah, I don't know. Starry Night, it is horrible. It's horrible, the things he says. Okay, somebody wanted me to look up pathological liar. We already know what that's going to be. Signs of a pathological liar: claiming someone's story as their own. Yep. Appearing indifferent when caught lying. Yes. Embellishing or dramatizing stories. 100%. Behaving against their own words. Absolutely. Did you see Constance play that thing where he said, once you start insulting people or use an ad hominem attack, you lose your credibility, basically. God doesn't like that. And that's what he does. Yeah, and I don't, he swears all the time. Okay, behaving against their own words, lying for no reason, check. Appearing anxious when talking, I'm not sure about that one. They're always the hero or victim, 100%. Wait, how to deal with a pathological liar? Avoid them when possible. Build your case. Consider the source. Yep. Prepare for denial. Offer them support. I tried to do that. It don't work. Set realistic goals. Know when to cut ties. Remain calm and collected. Don't take their lies personally. Don't expect them to change or admit to their behavior. Trust your gut. Encourage them to seek help. That don't worry either. Don't feed into the behavior. Set and maintain boundaries. A pathological liar is someone who lies just because they can or because they can't help it. I don't know. Their stories hardly ever add up. They lie check. They lie about small, unnecessary things. Yep. They believe their own lies and become defensive if you question them. Yep. They tend to play the victim. Yeah, he always thinks people are after him, right? They show a lack of remorse. Oh, he doesn't even know what remorse is. I'm serious. If he told yes, he wouldn't have to work so hard at his stories or remembering what he says. Oh, here's a pathological. A pathological liar is the toughest individual to deal with as a psychiatrist. I missed what Haldol was. I can't remember. The rules of a pathological liar: never admit guilt, deny, blame shift, then cover up with more lies. Absolutely. Comparing compulsive versus pathological liars. Okay, compulsive liars lie to avoid embarrassment, lie to avoid conflict, lie to avoid responsibility. Yep. Lies to avoid punishment, to avoid disappointment, to avoid rejection, to avoid shame, to avoid guilt, to avoid blame, lies to avoid consequences. Yes, some of those. Oh, Cinnamon, I absolutely agree with you. Okay, I think he has a few of those, but pathological liar. Lies to gain attention, lies to gain sympathy, lies to gain admiration, to gain power, to gain control, to gain status, to gain respect. Yeah, we're hitting it all. 100. Lies to gain trust, lies to gain influence, lies to gain advantage. 100%. 100%. Where did I see this meme? Discipline. This is funny. All day. Yep. Discipline is knowing that someone is lying their ass off to you, and yet you're not throat punching them into next week. Hi, Sandy Gant. Okay, here we go with hypocrisy. One of these was talking about a tiger. It was a tiger. Something about. God darn it. I must have missed it. Okay, hypocrisy. I don't know. The practice of claiming to have moral standards or beliefs to which one's own behavior does not conform. It's a gap between what we preach and what we practice. Yeah. I wish I could find that. The act of pretending to have virtues or moral principles that one does not actually possess, a discrepancy between one's words and actions. 100%. Where the hell did the tiger go? I don't know. Wait. I think it was this evil. Oh, crap. Oh, I should have bookmarked it a little better, I guess. Is it an occult? No. Talks about Charles Manson. Jim Jones. Now, I think that, yeah, Ernie has some qualities with that. Where the hell's the thing about the tiger? Oh, darn it. Okay, here's sociopathic traits often include manipulative behavior like gaslighting that's usually tied to poor emotional control or a lack of social awareness. Psychopathy is tied to the violation of social norms and a rejection of publicly acceptable behavior. Oh my God, Sandy. Frequently getting into trouble with the law, like vandalizing property or shoplifting. Okay, we could put Jimbo in that. Making impulsive decisions like quitting jobs, moving or ending relationships without a plan. Quitting jobs. Has he ever had a job that lasts more than a couple months? Increased aggression and risk for physical assault or violence. Yep. Taking risks without thinking about the safety of yourself or others. And failing to follow through on responsibilities like work or personal commitments. Okay. I think that's about it. That is all I wanted to go over. Well, here's more. Substance abuse, problems with alcohol or drugs, check. Superficial charm can be witty, smooth, and manipulative, check. Arrogant, opinionated, and entitled, check. Physical cruelty to people or animals. I think I already read that, didn't I? I can't find where the tiger was. Oh, darn it. Okay. His job is working people over. That is absolutely true. Okay. That's it. That's all for tonight. No, he doesn't like animals or children or women. Yeah, Tara. We all know what he did to that poor girl. Well, I always thought he was involved with Kayla Massengale, but he's not, so guess we can't pin that on him, although I'd like to. I'd like to get some justice for her. Okay, thanks everybody for being here. Thank my mods. Thanks, Ted, for your insight. I appreciate it. Yes, he likes broken women. Yes, with no self-esteem. Absolutely. I think they all seem to be divorced. I don't know, Tara. I really don't. I think he helped clean up. Oh, yeah, Cinnamon. That's why he can't stand me. He can't. He can't control me. I had a boss like that. He didn't like me because he couldn't control me. Yeah, thanks, Jamie Katz. Oh, Pam O'Connor, you missed it. You'll have to rewind. What day is this? What day is this? Monday, right? No, it's Sunday. Okay, everybody have a wonderful week. Yeah, Sunday. Thank you, Cinnamon Girl. I never know what day it is. I don't know, Tara. Anything's possible. I think he might have helped. He's got that vicious streak in him. And he does seem, well, he held the gun to Pam Stedham's head, right? With a pillow. He bashed Eric's head into the corner of a table. And that guy he flew out to Los Angeles to take care of, he said he bashed his head into a table too. Yes, Cinnamon Girl. Yes. Yes. Putting his hands behind his head. He said Bronny King put his hands behind his head and he acted it out. I said that tonight to him. How would you know that unless you were there? And he said, oh, Shelby told him. Now, why the hell would Shelby tell him something like that? That's not part of describing the crime, for crying out loud. No, it was Vegas lurking. I can't remember who bought him that ticket and then paid him. And he said Jimbo paid him $100 to $200 each time he set someone up. Yeah, Tara, I try to. Yeah, Cinnamon Girl, Why would he act it out? Exactly. Why would he act it out? And who do we know that, would blow someone? Sorry to say. You would be the best judge on what she would or wouldn't say. Oh, good night, Ted. Always appreciate you. Could be. Oh, best judge on what Shelby would or wouldn't say? I know people say he lies. Brad and Ernie would say that, but his family on that video said you could bank on anything he said. And he admits everything he's done. Ernie said, oh, he robbed, I don't know, 10 houses in Kildare. And I said something to Shelby about that. And he says, oh, hell, a lot more than that. I robbed every house in Kildare. I mean, I think he's told me about almost every crime he's ever committed. So, I think he's pretty honest. He doesn't try to make himself seem better than he is, like Ernie. I don't know. Oh, hi, Jamie Hicks. You need to rewind because we did some good stuff tonight. Of course, I suppose Ernie's firing up alive as we speak, right? I know he was in here. Okay, so his mother did not have any problems until that Geneva Cruisenberry spiked her drink. And then she did have an episode, and then she had schizophrenia after that. But what was it? PCP or LSD? I read that can trigger schizophrenia. So that's too bad. It really is. And she's not doing well. I don't like to talk about her, but flip-flops, hello. Tara is off the chain. I hope you don't mean that. Ernie did go see his mother. He was in Kentucky before he went to Minneapolis. He did go see her, and I like that. That made me feel better. Because that was really shitty, that thinking that he wouldn't go see her. I know, Sandy. Yeah, Ernie wouldn't last a day in prison. I don't know if Shelby tried to get out of it. I mean, he was up against the death penalty. I haven't asked him how that felt, but I'm sure it wasn't good. Yeah, Sandy, yeah, Flip-Flop, I am ecstatic that he saw her, really. The way Shelby comes across, he's just, here it is and how it was. Yeah, he has no problem telling everything he did. Well, he says everybody lies in there, but I don't think so. I mean, Shelby's in the honor dorm. He said he's with lifers, and they're they're older, so they're not like the younger guys that are pulling all that scam and stuff. Oh no, he did. Shelby did beat up Brad. Ernie is in prison. He is in a prison of his own making. Absolutely. Okay, I'm gonna go. You guys have a wonderful week. Thank you all for being here. I love my chat. It's so well behaved. You guys really respect my rules. We don't have any trash talking in here, and we never have to block anybody either. Yeah, but Brad said I took 2 of them. I don't know what that means. Yes, Ernie is prisoned by his lies. Oh yeah, innocent. We're gonna pray for everybody in chat too. So many people are having health problems. Oh yeah, Cinnamon Girl, we had some good stuff at the beginning. I think you'll like it. Good night, Starry Night. Thanks for dropping by. Okay. Bye, E. I don't do that very good.